All right, we've got some breaking news for you now. These live pictures coming to us from London as we witness Britain's new Prime Minister, Andy Burnham, there shaking hands with supporters, joined by his wife as he approaches 10 Downing Street, the official office of the Prime Minister there in the UK. Andy has just met with King Charles III moments ago as he comes into office. This follows outgoing Prime Minister Keir Starmer visiting the King and tendering his resignation, really suffering from stagnant economic growth. But the UK has been suffering for a decade. Its seventh Prime Minister is the person we're looking at now. In a decade, that's since Brexit was announced, a vote in which the UK decided to leave the European economic bloc. Since then, Prime Ministers have struggled to prove that it's a success. And this has been for both of the major parties there in the UK. We expect that the new Prime Minister, after shaking all the hands he can and hugging some of his colleagues, he will address the public for the first time as Britain's new Prime Minister. Let's just listen to the moment for the man right now.
Thank you. I have just come from Buckingham Palace, where I have accepted His Majesty the King's invitation to form a government. In doing so, I am acutely conscious that I am the sixth person in the last 10 years to walk up this street, the seventh Prime Minister since 2016, making this a moment for reflection and new resolution. It requires my generation of politicians to raise our game and rise to the new challenge. Britain needs to show the world that we can regain our stability once again. And that is our challenge, to make politics work, to make it work better. I know people at home are fed up with politics. I hear you, and I want to be honest with you. We have not been good enough, and we need to be better. We will be. We will make this moment a circuit breaker for Britain, bringing forward the biggest changes in the last 40 years. A new political model and a new economic model. In the 1980s, Britain took some wrong turns. Political power was centralised, economic power privatised, large parts of the country deindustrialised, and they still haven't recovered. Many feel as though they're still in decline, and they don't have the ability to turn things around. And that's why we will change politics, to make it more collaborative, more about problem solving than point scoring. And we will take power out of here and carry it into every postcode in the land so that they can do more. And in doing more, build a new economy where we put life's essentials back under stronger public control to make them affordable to you again. Reindustrialising Britain, using public procurement to back British industry. Later this year, I will bring forward a new plan for Britain, a 10-year plan, laying out a path from where we are now to where I believe we all want Britain to be, wherever we're coming from, whatever party we support. But I can do something to give people some breathing space now, some help with the cost of living. And I will set out some of those measures starting tomorrow, including how we pay for them. We will help more young people into work by changing the education system and giving them more support, more mental health support. And we will build more council homes. That is the fair and sustainable way to bring the welfare bill down, to meet our fiscal rules and to honour our commitments on defence to our international partners. We will help people to live well, building a more preventative state, investing in people's success rather than paying for failure. And that work starts now. I will soon go through that door behind me and issue my first instruction to end rough sleeping in our country. It's about putting the right values and the right standards at the heart of government. I will put the care of people at the heart of everything I do. I will give this my all, and I ask you all to pull with me. Let's build a new national sense of unity, of common purpose and positivity. Let us make this the moment when Britain starts to believe again, the moment we bring back hope. Thank you very much, everybody.
And there you have the first speech by the newly appointed Prime Minister, Andy Burnham, outside 10 Downing Street, welcoming supporters after getting approval from King Charles III to form a new government. And his message was clear and simple, that the UK and its government must do better to improve the lives for people. He says they will deliver a circuit breaker to transform the UK, and he teased a 10-year plan that he will introduce later this year to reindustrialize the country and help improve the cost of living. Imtiaz Tyab was listening to this. He's our CBS News senior foreign correspondent. He's there at 10 Downing Street. Imtiaz, take us to the scene. What should we make of what we've just witnessed?
Look, Errol, you can still hear the applause. He is still standing outside behind me, meeting with people who may be part of his government, and indeed his many supporters, many who have traveled here from Manchester, the city in the north of England, where he's known as the King of the North. He really laid out the key points of what he said. Notably, he didn't mention the UK's relationship with the US or President Trump, but really set out an economic agenda that I think will speak to the kind of voters that the Labour Party, which is the party that, of course, he's now the leader of, has been losing. Now, this is the working class Labour voter, many who are going to other far-right parties, some going to other far-left parties, and that's really the political moment here. But again, you can still hear there's a lot of cheers for him. But we do have to be clear here. Andy Burnham is not here because he won an election. He's here because his predecessor, Keir Starmer, essentially lost the trust of the British people and lost the trust of his party. Now we have Andy Burnham, who really didn't even have a leadership contest, who now has the keys to 10 Downing Street. A lot of people here are very excited about that, but he has a country that he needs to impress. And this, as you know, Errol, is a country with a lot of problems, many of which Andy Burnham has laid out in his very first address as Prime Minister. Errol.
All right, up to the minute, an on-the-scene report from our Imtiaz Tyab as Andy Burnham, Britain's new Prime Minister, opens the door to 10 Downing Street and the challenges ahead.